We're now going to try to take on several Bluetooth attack types, and our book only introduces three of them: bluejacking, blue snarfing, and blue bugging. Now, some of these are very similar to some of the others that we're going to look at, but let's take a look at these very briefly. Bluejacking is typically relatively innocuous, simply sending messages that are unauthorized to Bluetooth devices, although you really might be able to send messages that fool somebody into doing something this way. Blue snarfing is exfiltrating information from Bluetooth devices, and blue bugging is gaining control over a Bluetooth device. So these are the three presented in the book. There are several others, and I want you to just have access to these terms, although you don't have to necessarily learn them for this book or for this class. But let's take a look at some of them. Blue smacking, this is a denial of service attack on Bluetooth. Blue driving, similar to ward driving that we saw with Wi-Fi, except with Bluetooth. Something called Blueborn, a dangerous attack that exploits vulnerabilities of Bluetooth implementations to take control of devices without requiring pairing or user interaction. So this is very similar up here to blue bugging. In fact, it's a form of blue bugging. BLE spoofing. Now, LE means low energy. So this is Bluetooth low energy spoofing. And you'll discover as we go down this list that several of these attacks are specifically toward LE Bluetooth devices or low energy Bluetooth devices. In this case, with BLE spoofing, we're just spoofing a legitimate BLE device, pretending to be them. BLE jamming, this is a denial of service attack on, again, BLE. Car Whisperer, this is an attack on Bluetooth-enabled car systems. These things often have very weak pins or very weak security, and so we can communicate with the car via Bluetooth with very little authentication or authorization. Blue sniping, long-range Bluetooth attack, where attackers use specialized equipment to extend the range of Bluetooth connections. Blue dumping, this is extracting encryption keys from a Bluetooth device. Blue fragging, Android Bluetooth, it turns out, has this weakness. It's been patched quite a bit by now, but it did allow attackers to execute some code and steal data from Bluetooth Android devices. The Bluetooth impersonation attacks, or BIAS, is where, again, an attacker exploits flaws in Bluetooth authentication to impersonate a trusted device. Man-in-the-middle attack, we've talked about these. This is simply a Bluetooth version of it. And then an interesting one, again, on the BLE devices, is window widening. This thing uses clock inaccuracies in order to attack a Bluetooth LE system. Now, I know these are a lot of terms, and again, you don't have to memorize them or learn what they all are, and you would not likely see these on a quiz or a test in this class. Next time, we're going to take a look at packet analysis. There are quite a few points, so I'm going to cut it off here, and we'll look at that in the next video.